Hello there, my fine friends. Martin Pavey here. Welcome back to the channel. Do you want to overcome the hump? If you do, then please do like and subscribe and share to spread this very important message. Often when we go into things, we go in with a lot of resistance. And this is down to the conditioning that we've all experienced in our lives. We've all taken on things, acquired other people's beliefs, learned lessons that weren't necessarily very helpful to us. And to me, it's very clear that when you observe a lot of people's behavior and the language that they use, that many have had either little or basically no encouragement to do the things that are authentically them. And we're all going to face this to certain degrees. And what I've actually found in the last couple of weeks of doing a lot of an increased amount of work, a lot of soul searching, and overcoming all of those initial fears and doubts and not knowing exactly what I'm doing, because we never have, I keep saying this, but we never have all of the answers. The most important thing is that you're brave and you take those initial steps. What I have also, after years and years and years of hearing this, I've really started to connect and actually communicating what people will often call your why. The underlying, unbreakable motivation for why you're doing what you're doing. Because if you want to overcome the hump, your fears and your anxiety and perfectionism, all of these things that hold you back, if you really want to find a fantastic way of getting over that, is to actually have a really powerful and a meaningful endpoint in mind. I have spoken on recent videos about the tendency to live in the future. But what you have to do in life, you have to find a balance, because if you're just randomly doing stuff and you're not really aiming towards anything, then you're just going to be drifting around and floating, and you're going to be stuck in a bit of a swamp where everything feels difficult. Now, for me, my overarching motivation for doing everything that I'm doing is because I want to buy back my family homes. I want to build my own Englishman's castle. And I actually genuinely, because I've learned so much and I felt, I feel what it, feels like to actually overcome struggles and to come out stronger than any of my circumstances, I want to help as many people do that as well. And when you have, and I'll be honest, this is why you have to be, when you have to think about consistency on a day-to-day basis. Very, very important, because I know in the past I've said the same things and I've wanted the same things that I've just talked about. And obviously I want to have the properties that I've talked about so that I can have family, so that I can entertain people, so I can have fantastic parties, so that I can have the space, all of these things. But in the past, because I've been in such an enormous hurry, what I've actually done is overwhelm myself with the enormity of the goal. So the thing to do is that you have to break it down. And if you think about things on a daily basis, it makes it far more manageable. Otherwise, you can get completely, to keep talking in analogies of swamps, you can get swamped very, very easily and think, oh my God, I've got to contact this many people over that many months or whatever. Chunk it down. It's what I talked about with the first business coach that I ever had, which is basically a decade ago. 10 years. So when you're and also And also, you will hear other people advising you about, I'm working on Twitter, how many comments that you need to do every single day. And it's like, well, yeah, that's you, and you're at a different stage. So I had a plan to do basically thousands of comments each week or thousands of comments a month. And guess what happened? I hardly did anything. So what I did was, I thought, okay, look, going to be honest with myself. At the moment, I'm able to do XYZ amount. I am going to do that. And do you know what the beautiful thing is? I set a lower target, and don't beat yourself up for it, because getting the work done is the most important thing. I set a much lower target, and guess what I did? At the end of the first week of doing that, I exceeded that target by over 100%. Over 100%, So give yourself achievable goals, and do you know what will happen? Each week, keep increasing it ever so slightly. And you will do more and more and more. It will get easier, it will get simpler, you will know what you are doing. And then those scary target figures that you thought, oh, I'm going to go from 0 to hero in 3.2 seconds. No, you're not going to. And no one's expecting you to. And you have to remember as well that people will always talk from their current paradigm. Everybody in the beginning struggles. And that's why you need to get wins under your belt. You have to prove to yourself that no matter what the numbers are, you have to prove to yourself that whatever it is that you're building, that you can actually manage to do stuff and achieve stuff and do what you say that you're going to do. And when you see the results coming back in, then you're going to just keep increasing, because you're going to be more invested in the process when you can see that it's working. And I keep saying this as well, but it's so important. It's your life. You're the boss. You're in the driving seat. You move things forward. So you have to be able to win every single day. And I'll tell you what, it feels fucking brilliant. It feels absolutely fantastic to be able to win, to prove to yourself that you're capable, and to keep watching your efforts increasing and paying off. So that is how to overcome the hump. That initial terror, it could be terror in your brain, it could be fear, it could be anxiety, it could be anger at yourself for not having done it sooner. But I firmly believe that not only do we have unique skills and gifts that we have to invest in, I also believe that you have to have gone through everything that you have in order to get you to the point where you finally make the powerful decisions for yourself. I firmly believe it. And I found that the more that I believe in that, the more that I get done, the better I sleep, the earlier I wake up, the more I make of the day. That is the dream and goal lifestyle. To feel satisfied at the end of the day, and then the following day to just keep building on that fantastic foundation. So please start being kinder to yourself. Set some, I'm going to use the R word, set some realistic, and I'm going to use the A word, achievable goals each day. Get it done, feel proud, and that will make all the difference, and it will help you overcome the hump. So thank you very much for listening. My name is Martin Pavey. Please do like and subscribe and share to spread this very important message. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side of the hump on the next video. Ciao for now.